morning. Back to part of something real. Family of like three. Okay, I always joke about that. All right. It's so weird because I use like 40 different hashtags and I get like 3 views. Okay. But God tells me to keep going. So we're going to unlock the enemy. We're going to get him to get his greedy, nasty hands off of this channel. Amen. If you ever watch this, please pray. I've been making these videos since June? No, July. And we're almost in November. And literally, I get like 3 views, sometimes as much as 5. No, it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. Okay, so we just tell the enemy to get away. It's useless. It's pointless. Get tired, enemy, because I'm going to keep making these videos until God tells me, all right, you're good, you're done. Okay. This video is all about public humiliation, public exposure of your worst enemies, okay? You guys, yesterday I'm on the road with a friend. We're running errands and we're approaching the freeway and we see a construction sandwich sign, those little signs. And somebody had grabbed a black can of spray and sprayed sin on there. So I'm looking at that sign, right? And we're on an expressway getting on a freeway. So it's daylight. Catch it all. The word sin, the sin of your enemies, their wicked plans are going to be out in broad daylight on on an expressway. It's going to be so visible to people. So we get on the freeway, get off, get to our destination, and now we're on another main artery in the city. Okay, either the first or second heaviest traffic street in the city. Okay, we're in the car, we're getting ready to turn onto this very busy street, and here comes a pedestrian on a bike. They cross over. They were in the correct lane of traffic. They should not have been on a bike. Okay? I mean, it's like the main artery of a busy city, and they're on a bike. In the road. They're not on a bike lane, you guys. They're traveling with the cars. This cyclist is. So then they hop a cement median and cross oncoming traffic on this very busy road in the city. And they come right up to our car, maybe 2 feet away from our car. You know, I'm just like looking at this person like, you could just be mowed down here any minute now. Okay, the person is covered in gray soot, cinder, metal gray color, like gray. Face, neck, chest, arms, hands, calves. Everywhere there is skin, this person has that gray gunmetal soot cinder film all over their body, and I've only seen that a couple of times, and it's been on homeless folk who've not been able to take care of themselves. That is what was coming at me, and it was a young man, probably under the age of 30, easy. So these two things combined, again, daylight. Now as I turned, we turned to get on this main road. It was like suddenly this cyclist came like out of nowhere, hopped the median. It was like right near our car. It was sudden, you guys. Okay, and it's in the daylight, and it's public. And what I want to tell you is what these people, your enemies, thought they were bringing to you. They thought they were bringing you sudden demise, sudden danger. They were going to bring to you the conjuring, okay, of the darkness. I mean, I'm just going to say what it is. What it is what it is. Okay? They were using the force. They were using dark energy, the demonic realm. This is all Satan's network to come at you. But what is going to really happen? And as I saw the man, the Lord put it in my heart, one specific enemy. The Lord just like brought their name into my being. So what I take from that, this was yesterday afternoon, is that thing that they tried to send to me did a U-turn, okay, because it was going down one way. It was going with the flow of traffic. It was headed in a normal, it was going. And it flips the median and comes in the opposite direction against traffic. It's coming to them. That is what is happening to your enemies. What they try to get to you is coming to them suddenly, swiftly. And it's scary, y'all. Now, this morning, I woke up with these words in my ear. For whom the bell tolls. That's what I woke up to. For whom the bell tolls. And I, kind of came awake. And then I saw in the spirit a fairly overweight older woman Um, and she just boom, boom, hit the ground. Like, what a fall. Almost like she had tripped, because you have the force of that trip, the force of your whole body. And imagine a very heavy set, older person. I mean, it was like, it was like, bam. That is what is happening today. It started yesterday. It's been starting, you guys. If you hear the prophetic voices, they're all putting out the same words, at least the ones that I subscribe to, right? And now I get the same things now that they're getting, and this started big time yesterday. The last couple of weeks it's been brewing, and today it's at its peak. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow will be even worse. So I better take back those words. Okay. Um, but today a fall is happening for your enemies. And God is saying that the truth is coming out. See, that I've been praying that the truth would come out. I want the truth out, right? And so God's saying it's going to come out. It's going to be in daylight, and it's going to be where a whole lot of people can see it. All right. Let me share two other things really fast. One, I had a dream, I believe it was yesterday morning, and it was of a 11-year-old Asian girl. I don't know if she was Chinese or Vietnamese or Laos or I don't know what, but she was Asian, and she was pre-puberty, and anyway, she was trying to ascend. This little girl was trying to move in an upward incline. She was trying to ascend. Okay, go higher in life, go higher spiritually. But there was a lasso of 3 different pieces of like clear, translucent kind of cable. Okay, it was almost like ropes. And that was making a triangle, and she was in the triangle. So here's this little girl trying to rise, trying to rise. Okay, but what is around her is a triangle, and she keeps hitting the barriers. Okay, now at every apex or vertex, okay, at every corner of the triangle was a dark energy entity, a demon. Okay, and so just pause and just okay, just consider that. Okay, so these entities create a trap for this girl so that she's blocked, she has obstacles, she has interruptions, she cannot move ahead, she cannot move and rise in the spirit realm, in any realm, to do the things that she wants to do, the things that God is calling her to do. Okay, now that may be you all, or you may even know a little Asian girl, and this applies to her. I don't know, but this is going to flow right into the next thing that God showed me. He showed me a newer construction kind of very higher end construction. Okay, and it might have been 2 stories. It was multiple stories. It was made of brand new brick, dark red brick, and it had a balcony where it had that wind barrier. The thick pane of glass was on the upstairs balcony, and also on the balcony was a slider. Wow, you guys. I see 2 black, shadowy, like almost insect, but very large, like the size of dogs. And they are like suctioned onto the side of this brick 2-story building. Okay? But then, as I'm looking at all that, I see a man, the full height of a man, completely black, silhouetted, shadowy, like run up and like Spider-Man go up that building and then adhere himself to the building, almost like he had gecko hands, the little gecko lizards where they just their little suction cups, go to the building. And that's what I saw. He was near the slider. He was near the upstairs balcony. So the 3 of them were all near some entry point into this building, and they were monitoring spirits. Now, praise God that they weren't able to go into the house, but they were listening. They were listening. They were monitoring, listening, looking. Okay? Near the slider, near the windows, the 2 on the side that were like the size of dogs, were all doing that. Now, there were 3. Now, remember, what God had showed me right before that was the 3 demons at each angle point. One here, one here, one here. Okay? And they had like cast out that barrier that looked translucent, that was servicing as a wall to keep that child of God for moving ahead. Well, then we got the 3 monitoring spirits. Now, these monitoring spirits weren't like anybody that I would recognize, right? Like there was no familiarity known to me in the spirit realm as I'm looking at this vision. So these may be not associated with your enemies. They're not associated with your people, the people that hate you. So it could be that these people have gotten others to conjure up monitors, or just gotten other people to monitor you. How? Through mirror work, through the gazing mirror balls, stand-up mirrors. They can do it. Yeah, some people astral project. If you've experienced that, that's interesting. So that's what's going on, you guys, that there may be new monitors because you have brought down holy fire on your enemies. You've brought down fire on them, and they cannot get anywhere near your property now. That's all over. They can't monitor you anymore. You've shut it down through the power of God. But now they're doing a different tactic. I'm telling you, this is a very stubborn thing, you guys. I'm fighting it too. This witchcraft is extremely stubborn, and we just have to remember, for a barrage of ongoing and unending attack like this, the calling is big. Your calling is big. That's why there's just this whole deep-seated series. There's a campaign going against you. Okay. And then lastly, if you guys go in the description box today, I'm going to put a special prayer. I want us all, including me, to really focus on praying protective prayers over your family, everyone attached to you, your animals, really key, your animals, your pets, anything you love, your cars, your accounts, your investments, of you and anybody attached to you. But in the link down below, I'm going to put a actual link to Thank God Daily Prayers. Okay, this is just one example of a YouTube channel out there where there are really, really intense prayers for blessing, calling out blessing and protection and order and productivity and forward movement on your day. I suggest we all start doing that daily in the morning. And then also, there's so many other channels out there for praying protection at night, spiritual warfare prayers. I think it's just an all-out assault that we have to do on these witchcraft attacks. We have to employ prayer like no other time. But I also want to let you know, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't get panicked. I mean, I face that sometimes. I get really angry. I get really panicked. But I'm learning that whenever that comes up, that's when I have to just step away from whatever is falling apart or exploding at that moment, and just go get calm, go paint a picture, go do something really fun, go work out, just love yourself, you guys. When the warfare, goes up, that's when you're just going to love yourself and take time out. You're going to learn to fight with calm. Calm is a sword. Keeping calm is a dagger in Satan's face. It exhausts him. Your calm exhausts demons. So we're going to capitalize on calm. We're also going to continue to celebrate ourselves, celebrate God, and celebrate the people he has given us, despite the warfare. Love, joy, celebrating, peace, calm. These are the things that actually melt and just destroy Satan altogether. So we're going to thrive on that. All right, you guys. Thanks for dropping by. Part of something real. Take care. Bye.